Here's your first warning forecast.
Continuing to track Hurricane Erin, now a Category 2 hurricane with those winds at 110, gusts to 140, moving northwest at 7 miles per hour. Expected to make more of a northerly turn as we go through today. Tomorrow, it'll be turning to the northeast and then closest to us on Thursday. It'll be like a midday Thursday. It'll be closest to the North Carolina coastline there before taking off to the north and east. Now, the center of the storm is likely going to stay off over the open waters. But this is a big storm, and that's where we could see some of the impacts kind of at the edge of this system. You can see the rain and the isobars there showing you the center of the storm. There it is, making that turn to the north and northeast. Closest to us, there's mid-morning, midday Thursday. So the strongest winds, the heaviest rain will likely stay over the water, but we're going to catch the edge of all of that. So still have all those things, rain, wind, flooding, but a little bit of a lesser impact than, say, if it were to make landfall. So there's a little bit of hidden good news there, but does not mean we are in the clear. By Friday, you see that system starting to take off and move out. Here's a look at the wind field. We'll take it all the way to Thursday, mid-morning, midday, and you can see those tropical storm force winds. That's the yellow here. It does cover a big portion of coastal North Carolina. So our friends on the Outer Banks have the best chance of seeing those tropical storm force winds, while the hurricane force winds will likely stay out over the water and again moving out as we go into Friday. Let's take a look at some numbers. Here's a look at our wind gusts. Some of the highest wind gusts Thursday. Here's Wednesday, just starting to pick up in the afternoon, maybe some gusts in your 20 or so. Ramping up as we go into Thursday. Look at that, a gust in your 60 on Hatteras, near 50 in Kitty Hawk, near 40 there in Virginia Beach. So our coastal area is really picking up as we go through Thursday. As we go towards Friday, backing down. We'll see gusts in that 30 range to start off Friday and then continuing to relax as we go through the day. Now those winds will be driving from the north to northeast, which could lead to some issues with tidal flooding. So at times of high tide, those water levels going up. We'll be in the nuisance category for Wednesday's high tide, so no big deal there. Picking up a little bit more on Thursday morning, but it's that Thursday night high tide. That's where we could see some of our biggest flooding issues. You see that jump to that moderate category for Sewell's Point, which is kind of a central location to Hampton Road. So I'm most concerned about flooding by Thursday evening, Thursday night. So here's a breakdown of what to expect. Some of the biggest issues will be on the Outer Banks with some the ocean overwash, so that water and sand going over Highway 12. There's some tidal flooding. We talked about that. Storm surge around 2 to 4 feet for North Carolina, 1 to 3 in Virginia. And winds will likely be sustained 20 to 40, but some gusts 40 to 60. Higher as you go to the south and east, lower as you go to the north and west. So those greatest impacts will be on Thursday. Some nice weather to wrap up the week. Not only will we see conditions improve, winds backing down, skies clearing, but some lower humidity for Friday and Saturday. So something to look forward to there for the end of the week.